Hi my little Brushflies, welcome back to my channel Brushfly MUA. If you're new here, I'm Mercedes and I am Brushfly MUA. And if you are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back. So today's video is a shop my stash video. I did one of these quite a long time ago before Christmas and I really wanted to do another one but I forgot. So I'm doing it now. So I might just quickly go through some of the products that I kind of remember were in my shop my stash from before, and then I will choose some new ones to use. I might do this like once a month or once every other month just to sort of keep my makeup fresh and so I don't get bored. So the first product is an Liqueura dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury like Broadway Glow or something like that. I can't remember the name. But this is a dupe for that one, and I remember Aldi's did get sued for that, but I have been using this for months now, since before Christmas, and I have to say it is such a good product. I have hit pan on both the bronzer and the highlighter. It is really good. I do enjoy using it, but I've kind of come to the point where I want to try something else now, so I'm going to be swapping that one out. This one is my Honest blush. It's in the Plumberry shade, and this is like a solid gel kind of blush, but I love this. It is so good, and the tone of it is really good for winter time. Like, it's such a nice plum shade, but it just really suits the winter time. It makes it look like you've got that extra warmth glow to your cheeks, like when you've been out in the cold. And I really enjoy the texture. I have made quite a good dent in this, but there is so much product in there that I'm not going to hit like pan on it anytime soon, so I'm thinking of swapping that one out as well. Just something a bit more springtime inspired as we are reaching spring. My Honest Beauty matte primer, I'm going to be keeping this one in because there is actually not that much left in here, so I know I can finish this up and pan it and be done with it. But it is a really good primer, but I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to do the same to my number 7 Hydraluminous foundation. There is not a lot left in here. Again, I know I can empty it, I know I can pan it, so that's really good. So I'm going to keep it in, but I might add some other things in, so when it does run out I've got something else to use. But yeah, my favourite foundation at the moment. The next item I have is my P. Louise eye base. I've had this one for quite a long time. I'm going to be keeping it in, although I do have other eye bases in my collection. This one I've had for a while, so ideally I want to use it up, so that can stay in for the next round. My 2 mascaras, so I have the e.l.f. Big Mood and the number 7 Lash Impact. These are not my favourite mascaras. I kept them in because I had an allergic reaction to another mascara and it tainted my favourite mascara, so I had to use these as like my backup mascaras. But I have since found a new favourite mascara, so these can go out. I will probably end up binning them off because, you know, they've been used for quite a while. So this is my B by Superdrug brow styler. This is actually one of my favourite brow products, even though I am not good at doing my brows and I very rarely do them because I hate it. I think I'm going to change it over though, and this one is my House Labs liquid eyeliner. I love this. I don't want it to dry out. You know, it's getting older, so it could potentially dry out, so I'm going to keep it in so I don't waste it. I want to make sure it gets used. So yeah, what else? My setting sprays. So I have my W7 setting spray. There is only the tiniest amount left, so clearly I'm going to keep that in and use it all up. Then I think I'm going to put in my I Heart Revolution Salted Caramel spray. I do have some others like my e.l.f. one that I need to use, but I think I'm going to use the Salted Caramel one, even though I think it smells really strongly of coffee and not salted caramel. The other setting sprays I'm gonna put away. I kind of don't know where to put them because my storage is not really big enough for stand-up bottles, but I'll find somewhere. I have my Boots Rose Facial Oil. So I think I might change it. I might put something else in. I love my Rose Facial Oil. It's actually really, really good. But I want to try something else, I think. So I'm going to keep my number 7 face cream and my eye cream and my brow gel, just because they're kind of things that I don't really have loads of. I'm going to keep in my number 7 black eyeliner because it's the only one that I really like, to be honest. This is an e.l.f. primer. I'm going to take that one out and use something else. I mean, a lot of these products are not actually all products I have from my Shop My Stash last time. They've kind of just got into my makeup bag and I've been using them. So we're now moving on to Birchbox Towers, which is where I store a lot of my makeup products. So the first thing, I'm going to try out this Liqueura Super Booster instead of my Rose Facial Oil. See how I get on with this. This is kind of cool. It looks really gold and glittery and sparkly and shiny in the bottle. My husband got me this for Valentine's Day, so I am kind of intrigued to test it out and try it. So onto the first drawer of Birchbox Towers. This is more like my brow and mascara drawer. I have a lash primer, which I'm not too keen on. I do have a Revolution mascara, which has been okay, but I don't know. Let's have a look at the brush again, make sure it's alright. Yeah, the formula still looks okay. I don't know whether to use this one. We use another one. I might give this one a go, you know, see how it is. I do have another one in the drawer, but I'll leave that for another time. The brow product I think I'm going to test out this time is an IT Cosmetics one in Universal Taupe. So I got this in a goodie bag when I went to the Glamour Beauty Big Weekender. Obviously I'm not the best at doing my brows, it's not my favourite, so I will have to wait and see how I get on with that one. Next up is my foundation drawer. So yeah, let's go through and see what I want to use. So I do actually have a new foundation that my lovely friend Ellie has given me. I have actually tested this out, but I want to give it a bit more of a play, see how I get on with it. She's also given me a Maybelline Fit Me one, but I think, what am I going to do? I think the Fit Me one I'm going to keep, I think, for another video and test that out. I think I'm going to, I keep saying I think, I'm going to go with the Urban Decay one this time and test it out again and keep seeing how I feel about it. And I'm going to put in the Garnier Skin Active BB Cream in Classic Light, just because I know I do like that one. Obviously I have my other ones in here that I probably should use up sometime soon. Some of them are probably a bit manky by now, but I don't know. I'll go through the drawer at some point and declutter. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Urban Decay and the Garnier BB Cream. So the Urban Decay one I have used. It is quite heavy coverage, but I want to test out a few ways to see if I still like it, because I have tried it once, and while it is heavy coverage, it is a good foundation. But maybe if I use a bit of moisturiser and maybe sort of, I don't know, make it not so heavy for my skin, it might work a bit better. Next up is my concealer drawer. So I normally use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, but that one is, it's got hardly any left. I know it's going to be gone pretty soon. So I think I'm going to take my Revolution Eye Bright concealer. I have just used up one of these, so I've bought myself a new one. And I also have another concealer, but in a darker shade. I think it's Deep Caramel, which I'm going to use for contouring, but it's still a concealer. So I'm trying to get my camera to focus on the wording. There you go, yeah, Deep Caramel. So I do actually like both of these. The concealer I have, again, camera, come on, focus, man. It's in the shade Porcelain. I know I like this one, I have used it before, so these pair up really nicely. So I'm going to be putting them into my stash this month. So what is in the next drawer? Eye products. So in this drawer it's like liquid eyeshadows, liners, that kind of thing. Today I think I'm going to use a couple of oldies, but they're like goldies, like not just in shade but in how they work. So these are by the brand Forgive Me Susie. I got them when I was doing my Birchboxes. I think they were a Birchbox exclusive. I also have the eyeshadow palette, so I might have to grab that too. Next up is my primer drawer. So I do have quite a few primers to go through. I also have an eye serum in here, but I'm still using the eye cream, so I don't really need to get that one. I think I'm going to try and use up, well not use up, but use a bit more of my Be by Superdrug makeup primer. I did enjoy it when I used it in a video recently. My friend Ellie also has given me this. It's a Burberry, it's sort of like a dewy primer but not quite a primer. It's sort of to make you look sun-kissed under your foundation, and I have a number 7 one that's kind of similar that I keep in my primer drawer, so that's where that one's gonna live. Next up I have my blushes. So I don't know whether to go for a powder blush or a liquid blush. I think I'm going to go for a liquid blush. So this is the Be by Superdrug liquid blush in Coral. I recently did a video on all their products and I do like that. And I also think I might be able to use it up quite quickly. I might add in another set of blushes though, just in case I get a bit bored and want something else to play with. So this is my Revolution blush palette, which I got from the big ass calendar for Christmas. Well, I got it for my birthday, but you know, it's kind of Christmas themed. So I have yet to use this. So there are some swatches on my hand of me just seeing what the colours were like. So yeah, it kind of looks like my jam. I think I'm going to grab this one and try it out. In the next drawer I do have some other blushes, but I think what I've got is enough for now, so I think I will leave it there. Next up I have my bronzer drawer. So I have quite a few in here. I do have a Revolution one, could potentially get that one out, but I've seen something underneath that I think I want to use instead. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in light to medium, or ABH, you know the brand. So I got this from TK Maxx quite a few years ago. It has been used quite a bit, so I'm gonna use it again, see if I still want it, kind of thing. Okay, so this is the powder I have been using lately, but the annoying thing is it keeps getting hard pan and I keep stripping it with strong tape to get the hard pan off, but within like a day it comes back. So I'm actually quite pleased I found the Anastasia Beverly Hills, or Anastasia, because it does have the powders in there as well as the bronzery shades. So yeah, gonna give that a go. The next drawer is my highlighter drawer. So I have quite a lot in here, and keeping with the Revolution theme with the concealers, I'm gonna grab their new highlighter. It's the Bright Light one in Pink Beam. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use those three, and I'm gonna use this as my highlight. And I'm gonna grab a powder one just in case I decide that some days I don't want to use the Revolution one. My lovely friend Ellie, hi Ellie again, has given me some new highlighters as well. Well, they're not new, but they're new to me. There's a Wet n Wild one, a Revolution one, so I'm going to put them in my highlighter drawer. I have tested some of them out recently in another video, but I think I'm going to be grabbing a different highlight today that I want to use. I do have this Tarte one, but I want to use that for another video. So I think, what am I going to go for? Oh, this one's a blush, so I need to put that in the blush drawer. Let's have a little look through. So yeah, let's have a look through. I mean, I've got so many highlighters, I really don't need that many, but other than eyeshadows, I think highlighter is the next thing that I love the most. So I think I'm gonna go for this one. This is the Maybelline Chrome Extreme. So yeah, gonna grab this one, and I've got to stop saying I think. That's all I've said through this video, so don't take a shot for every time I say I think, because yeah, that would be lethal. But yeah, so the first eyeshadow palette from my eyeshadow drawer is the I Heart Revolution Pistachio Cream palette. So while I'm filming this, I haven't used it, but I have used it after I'm doing this voiceover, and it is a really good palette. So yeah, I'm going to pull that one out and be using that. I do have some palettes that my friend Ellie gave me, but I'll test them out in some other videos. I think I'm going to grab my e.l.f. Mint Melt. I just said I think again. I'm going to grab my e.l.f. Mint Melt Mint Bee palette, because I guess I'm feeling the green theme at the moment. So yeah, going to grab that, put it in my stash. I think I might actually... oh, I said it again. I'm gonna test out the Tarte palette that Ellie has given me. This is Rainforest of the Sea. I love the packaging. It's really bougie. It's not something I have in my collection. Like, I've never used anything from Tarte before, so I'm quite intrigued to use this and see what it looks like. It is a very neutral tone palette, which is not really me, but in saying that, it's a very shimmer heavy palette. So that might counteract the fact that it's neutral, I hope. Yeah, looking forward to using that one. And I would like one more palette, I think. Again, I said I think. So I have this one, which my lovely husband got me for Valentine's Day. It is the Liqueura from Aldi. It's their Nectar palette, so it's the dupe for the Urban Decay. That little red one needs to be put in its right drawer, not this drawer. So yeah, this is the dupe for the Urban Decay Honey palette. So I'm quite intrigued to see how this one works. I have not used it yet, so I really want to. Again, it's quite neutral in tone, but it does have some really nice looking shimmers in there, so I think I'm going to be quite happy with that. Lastly, I need some lipsticks. So this is my lipstick drawer. So eyeshadow, highlighter and lipstick seems to be the products that I hoard the most. I have no idea what I want to go for. I think I might go for this YSL lip gloss. Yeah, it's just a really nice shade that I like, and it's got a nice glittery sheen to it. Am I just going to be grabbing stuff off the top because it's easier to grab? So this is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Lover. I'm going to try this one again. I do really like that shade, so I think it's a great lipstick to grab and put in my stash this month. And I'm thinking I want one more. Yep, I'm going to go for this. This is the Bratz Collection, and it is the Yasmin lipstick. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. This is actually one of my favourite lipsticks from Revolution. I really like the tone. I quite like the crayon design of the packaging. It's different and it's actually really nice, so I'm gonna grab that. I do really like that. So yeah, I am happy with the 3 lipsticks I have chosen. So this is the Forgive Me Susie eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be pairing up with the liquid eyeshadows that I found earlier. So yeah, I do have quite a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I want to play around with in this stash, but I play with eyeshadow an awful lot, so it will stop me from getting bored. So, you know, I think it's a good idea for me to have a good selection to test out and try. They are actually either quite neutral this time or quite green, which is very random. So this is my current stash that I'm going to be using. It looks a lot, but I'm pretty sure that some of it I will end up panning by the end of this stash. So yeah, I'm really happy and I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed having a look through my makeup collection and deciding what to use. So take care, bye.